Ladies and gentlemen, we are hopping into game number 2 of the European Finals. We hope you're enjoying all this incredible action. We still have 5 games left to cast, Monster. There's still so much we need to see here, and we are now gearing up.
Samson secures the first elimination.
Yo, let's go Zexro!
In just shy of a minute.
That's right, and Zexro, I wonder if he's aware of that llama very close by, because that would definitely help out his early game.
Here's another small tidbit of information. Keenstar with the longest elimination so far with 8 minutes. 2 llamas in the same area over here as well around Zexro.
There's 2 llamas, so there's that llama we just saw. There's actually a second one very, very close by. Over at Tilted, we see Melside here as well. We saw a lot of Melside yesterday, and this is a very, very talented player. And it looks like Just Illegal actually picks up both of those llamas that were near Zexro.
Just Illegal going from 0 to hero. That's going to put him at 400 cat minimal for all of his materials and the ammunition for days right now to push any player comfortably.
On top of any utility items that are going to come out.
Players are at his mercy right now. And looks like he always is keeping up the aggression here. He manages to land a little bit of a shot. That's shield right there. He's going to need more than that, though. He's getting chunked here. If he can't land any shots, he's got to back up. Definitely a good time to get out of here. And is he going to box here? Yup, there's burning through resources that he really doesn't own. The cutoff! What a play.
Wow, Hayes Ego immediately identifying where he might be backtracking to, recognizes going through that little door. We just fought through there. I'm gonna walk back, and there it is.
Best part about it is he was under pressure, so he knew where the Splodes were opening locations, and he uses that little bit of information to catch the drop on his opponent.
Looking over at Ghost Isa, who picks up a grappler. We'll take a look at this replay.
Isa off to one crazy start.
Oh my god!
Oh,
savage!
Hey, breach and clear. All right.
I don't
want him in my lobby, dude.
Was it Maestro who first
Get out my lobby,
dude. The game, right? Using those impulses
dude, I've
to
watched
break
him.
through
His
builds.
building is like as good as
In a
PC,
flashy
and then
way,
he's got
I mean, it's
fucking god aim.
That's right. Caxi taking a ton of damage with Loto down below. Looks like there was someone else looking to third party that.
Yeah, Caxi was probably in the lead for this battle for a little bit. Not anymore. Now Loto's turning things around, turning things into his favor with that hand cannon. Not trying to give Caxi a moment to breathe here. And there it is. He's bringing him down with the hand cannon. He's just one shot.
Boogie!
What Boogie himself? Oh no! Unfortunately, Boogie's himself, but he does have a second one. He's going to follow up with it. He hits it.
Got him with another one. Don't whip this. Don't whip this.
He misses.
Oh my god!
It's all right. He picks it up, though. Caxi turning that around.
He whiffed that.
Wow.
No, if he would have... If he would have missed that shot, that would have been very, very rough, to say the least. Lucky that third party didn't, decide to dive in there. That would have been quite the spectacle to come in on. 2 players boogied somehow.
Yes, 2 players boogied. Over to Vorban near Risky. Solary Airwalks down below.
Vorin had a great showing last game. I mean, let's see what he's going to have here. He's putting that pressure on. He's got good materials too, so I'm assuming both these players had enough time to kind of farm and get comfortable. Airwalks burning through materials here, playing that low ground, trying to figure out an exit route here. I guess the strategy is to just dynamite the place, open it up, and then impulse on out. So far, so good. You don't see a lot of players this early decide to go so high. I feel like that was in the past. Most players like to conserve materials, but Axe is just looking for dominant position. Isa pushing his way through the builds.
Another aggressive player, and you know what? He finds himself in elimination, has the minis to top back off, so he's going to be all right.
Yesterday, Isa had like one solid game that really nudged him way up to the top 10 positioning, if I'm not mistaken. Today, it looks like he's back-to-back performing right now, so managed to score himself a ton of points last game, pretty much. And
congrats on your 70K. You won the solo tournament.
That's 3 elims already. 65 players remain.
That's right. He's got himself a point. And keep in mind, he did get the 5 from last game with the big Royale.
Yeah, he's won.
6 elimination chain together. So he's going to be sitting on 6 points at minimum after this game.
Bro, he's nuts.
I mean,
he's won the solo tournament like already.
Hunkered
he's
down
got such
on
a lead.
the
He'll have
mountain
to
here,
throw really hard not to win.
Observe everyone else. Be like, hey, what's going on? Where are you guys? I see where you're at.
Yeah, Isa so far really showing that he wants the 75K in prize. I mean, he won the last game, and he's still, with that lead, pushing players when he doesn't have to right now. You know, he could be playing a slow game and kind of just cushion up, but he's taking the risk that it takes to be #1.
There was a lot, but look who else is still alive. That's Keenstar, looking to make his redemption story possible. He does have 2 eliminations and a hand cannon to his name. Looking to shut down Ace here.
Yeah, he's got himself a nice, comfy little home right here, just on the edge of the base. Keenstar with 2 eliminations. He needs 1 more to secure himself a point in this game format here, which is the big bonus.
back to the action. Look, Issa had that high ground, immediately gets dropped down. Metro over the hill here. Just illegal. We saw him, the Llama King. He's poised, ready to go.
And I like what Issa did there. Although he's using his very valuable grapplers, he's managing to conserve resources, letting players go first, and then piggybacking off of those to shoot himself to the next zone. And that's the problem with rotating without building. It's a risk versus reward. You start getting beamed through the walls here.
Now here's the thing, man. If he could trade out with another player, he does have that gold heavy pump. So if he can one-tap someone, he can get the 50 health back. That'll give a little bit of shield as well.
Yeah, but Issa quickly recognizing that he's in a tight situation here. It was Mitro that landed some shots on him, it seems, and he knows he's got to back up here. Mitro's off to the races with the grappler gun. He's gone from this battle. There's way too many players on top of him. He doesn't want to be here. Issa understands he's got to get out of here as well, using his last heals now. This is make or break situation. Either he gets an elim, or he's going to be up for a really rough rotation in the bit.
Oh, he's got one in there with him.
2 more explosives falling behind him right there.
You can see the dynamite lighting effects just all around him. Things are kind of tripping out here.
This isn't looking good.
Wait, what?
Everything's, yeah, he's just trying to stay alive right
Was
now.
that a 30-second fuse?
Realizing that he's in a tight situation. This is probably a free elim.
Now all he's got left is the metal, and that's a telltale, right? You see that, you see a player building with metal, you're like, they're probably out of everything else. Have to see if players capitalize on this, but look at the new safe zone. It's up by the corrupted zone, and there's not a lot of play space to work with right now.
Well, this is a great zone for majority of the players. A lot of them do seem to just kind of be sitting up there. Battling themselves, though, which means players moving in are going to have some pretty easy rotations because all the focus is on your neighbor, the guy next to you. He actually dives down on the player. He decides that that's not the fight he wants to take. He also decides that this is the time he needs to waste all of his resources as far as grapple shots go. He's got to burn it all right now to make it happen.
Trying to catch someone as they make these late rotations. He's got his eyes on Scram.
He needs one more shot here. He knows that this is a player that's really weak. This is his opportunity to get some HP. He gets it. That's exactly what he wanted. That's 50 for him. Now you gotta feel the confidence, kind of feeling for him. Like this is now 1 point away or 1 elim away from the next point, and he's healthy for this rotation.
That's right. We saw him get chipped down a little bit, but with those extra 50 health and or shield coming in, he's back in it.
Yeah, the best players know that when they can fight on the rotation, and he's looking for these opportunities. These players are getting chipped off. He's just following the wave, and that's the player that probably took that player out. No, losing his lead now.
That's okay. He's going to be all right. On the rotation, he did find 266 brick just near that purple shotgun there, so he's going to have materials going into these last few circles. 30 players left with 5 seconds to go.
Issa is making the right call here. He has to be hyper aggressive on low HP and pretty much what might be the end of his game. If he cannot get an elim, it's just going to hold him back, right? He's 1 shy of a point, and that's the HP he needs. He picks one up. So now he's at 96. If he can get another one, he can get the shield he needs. He'll be back in the game.
And he already has 5 eliminations. Monster at 2 more, and he hits the next threshold, and he could potentially see a big bonus.
The combination of the grenade launcher and, AR follow-up here is just great. He's blowing up builds, he's exposing players, and following up with the very accurate, epic scar here.
And that's the thing, man, is that's
finding opportunity.
Okay, wow, beaming people left and right.
If we can have a damage king, he is a right here. Dude. No one giving him any contention whatsoever. He's just sitting high and pretty, destroying players on their rotations, exposing a lot of grenade launcher shots there.
There is one player running down below. Did he see him? I'm not sure. Again, Issa, 6 eliminations. Right behind him, Norwood with 5.
Absolutely skyrocketing himself to the top here. He's looking to become the #1 for this game right now. If he can break this big bonus threshold, he will probably be very hard to take down from #1 right now.
That's right, he already has
Oh my god, the guy next to him has no HP.
First
oh my god.
And look at who's right next to him, just illegal, has the ammunition he needs. Obviously doesn't have the HP to fight him either. Issa says, you know what? I want to get this next zone.
Over you,
Huh? I think Issa's
guys are
really
bots
well,
in
taking
there.
that low ground.
Does he risk the corrupt zone? He decides not to take the corrupted stone. He has no more AR left. He needs, again, he's getting eliminations, but he cannot get the spoils from the eliminations.
Oh, you can
right, keep an eye on the map.
No. That's it.
Down.
He still got
Thomas
6 up,
takes
2
him
points.
down, shuts him down. Dougie, new blood as well.
Thomas HD takes down our champion before being pretty much slaughtered himself on the storm line there from the players that are holding the inside. Dougie just shy of top 10 right here, looking to get himself a point. Top 10 earn 1 point. This is where you do not want to get eliminated. You almost kind of don't even want to battle either. You want other people to give you this point for you. And there it is. He's catching players. They're going across. He's just playing it nice and slow, but all focus turns on him as Just Illegal catches a much-needed elimination. That's going to get him to 80 HP because he was really low.
Dougie is up top, maintaining the high ground. A few quick lasers come out. And that is his second elimination under his belt.
It's actually Netsky who gets taken out there. One more player to be eliminated, grants everyone else a point. And there we have it. Airwalks is going to get shotgunned.
We are now in top 10. So everyone here is going to get a point, and they're looking to place top third, or second or third for that extra additional point. Obviously, that Victor Royale. Ferens with 5 eliminations
That was
as
a
well.
huge elim for Ferens.
That's the hard part about fighting on EU's extra. Half your bullets don't rag. It's annoying.
Just barely. The storm's going to take him out.
Oh my god. There were so many walls.
Dougie gets shot by Rafty here. Ooh, gets taken out by Sky. Sky, another player we saw putting in work yesterday. Just Illegal's probably going to get taken out the Sky here. That glider really easy
No one even knows he's up there.
Recognize coming down. He's so low
They don't know.
HP. Someone just got jumped into the storm. Gabber's with the storm against the back. He can't get ticked here either.
Top 5 situation right
Dude,
now.
this guy don't get touched by the zone.
Saka and Just Illegal. Just Illegal
that guy
going
died.
down there.
Saka catches him on the ground level, eats an
He's
RPG,
dead.
I hate
followed
that
up from
stupid
Sky
weapon.
with a
Dude,
shotgun
Sky-
to take him out.
popped off
Dude,
yesterday.
Sky's about to win. So
Pretty much the best
people
position
left.
right here.
Oh!
False is death. It's
What
a 1v1.
the heck?
Gamu versus Sky, who takes it all. Take a look at the loadouts. Sky does have the 1 grappler and 1 RPG.
Oh, he wins.
He's gonna go for the one grapple shot play. Sky
RPG
has
him
so
out.
much in his
One
pocket
shot.
as far as resources go. He can make any play that he
I would
chooses right
RPG
now.
between those two.
Gomrel is
Now he
in
has to
that
grapple.
situation right here. One
Yeah, he
RPG
messed
shot
that up. That
down.
was a
Now he
bad
has no
RPG.
more of that. These are his final materials right here. Gomrel's just trying to hold the high ground with what he has left. The
Wait, it's
pressure's coming
Gomru
in.
again.
He
Look
did
at
good
the
last game.
He's
too.
so he's gonna fall here. It takes a lot of damage.
Sky see him?
He had to have seen that happen. Skype now turning things around. Let's see what Gomru has.
Gomru's
He's
out of
got to
build.
land his shots. That's 84. He trades back and forth.
Oh, Sky's got to be careful if he gets ticked there by the storm.
He does have time to heal, though. This is
Sky's
really
got
bad
this.
for Gomru right here. Shaping out to be a win for Skype.
There you go. Gomru was down to 18
4 kills, that's 4
HP,
points.
and Sky
Yeah.
closes out the game with a 78 to the face.
Nonetheless,
Hey, Gomru's doing
what
really
a
good.
great
Let's go.
effort from Gomru to make it to top 3 2 games in a row. You have to show him some respect for that. Not only that, putting in work in those end games. Unfortunately, though, RPG, grappler, just Sky had what he needed to make those plays. Brings him down with the RPG, grapples up to the top, changes the entire game around, and there you have it. Loses that high ground really quick.
We'll take a look at the standings. Issa still leading the pack with 7 total points. Skype right behind him with 5. Gomru in 3rd place with 4 points. Ferens in 4th with 3. And Camo in 5th with 3 points as well. Don't forget, guys, everyone that competes today will place in the money, but it is top 20 that are shooting for those higher prize pools. Right now, that's Mel side. And now Ngafo just being edged out.